Hey guys, this is my first Justin Bieber song review, and I suppose I should have seen it coming. That review doesn't count, and y'all know it. Guys, I think y'all should know at this point that my history with Justin Bieber was not my proudest moment in history. In fact, I have a list of Justin Bieber songs to prove it. And I'm still not that proud to say that I actually still pay attention to this little noob, because as a 21 going on 22-year-old woman, I shouldn't even be focused on Justin Bieber songs to review. However, if I'm going to be reviewing music, I might as well. And plus, with the notoriety that it has been getting, especially with how many views the official music video, or lyric video I guess, it has right now, it's not going unnoticed. Though the song peaked at number 20 on the Hot 100 chart, this song plays everywhere I go. Considering it's Justin Bieber, it's not a surprise. It's basically pop culture to play any of his popular songs at least once or twice in every social environment. Either at the mall, the clubs, or at school events. Not everyone has to like him, but his songs are considered pop enough to go into this role. It has been this way ever since he became an American phenomenon. But if we're gonna talk about something more recognizable, those of you who have been living under a rock for the past 8 years, you should be aware that Justin Bieber is one of the most loved and one of the most hated pop artists at the same goddamn time and history. What are his lovable traits, you ask? Well, whenever he does have a good light, he is very good with children. He used to love taking pictures with his fans before, yeah. And his music as a standalone artist has been doing extremely well. But we all know why JB gets a million times more hate than possibly any other celebrity, and okay, I'll stop right there. For one thing, he turned into a spoiled snob the older he got. Just because Justin got famous as a child and he became an adult just as famous, if not more, he thinks he can rule the roost. And then go on a downward spiral to the point that he has to get his shit together by reading the Bible. And I have nothing against religion at all, so if Jesus actually has helped you overcome your darkest of moments, kudos to Jesus. Like, whatever makes your life as clean and smooth as possible, that's what you go for, I guess. And trust me, I have friends who say the same exact thing. However, nothing annoys me more than people spewing out Bible verses, yet they continue to do horrible shit because they think they got the upper hand over everyone else who may not read the holy book. But that's point number one. Point number two is that Justin entered the music industry as mainstream pop as it possibly gets. So Guitar Boy to now using EDM as his platform, which is not bad when created properly, which Justin has managed to do at present. However, whenever he's not doing that, he becomes the white hip-hop feature star that everyone hates because Bieber has little to no hip-hop talent whatsoever. But Hollywood doesn't give two fucks because
we've got to have money.
And that was clearly shown in my I'm the One review. Though Justin, technically speaking, didn't do a horrible job with what he had to sing, he definitely was put for the sake of DJ Khaled raking in more bucks, and unfortunately it worked. So when I heard Justin released a new song, I feared the worst has happened. But then I noticed how many views it started getting on YouTube, and that changed my mind. I couldn't avoid it. I had to listen to it. It was going to show up on the radio anyway. So, do you guys want to know what I called this song for the longest time until this review I started? Sorry 2.0. Before I go into this, I seriously thought this song was about Justin and Selena again, because even in some of Justin's past hits, even after a long time of them being broken up, he still wants her back, and that is not a secret. I mean, I heard the beginning of the song and I thought, this has gotta be way too specific to be a normal can we be friends breakup song. There has to be some sort of hidden message somewhere. Like, there's no denying it.
I was wondering about your mama. Did she get that job she wanted?
But then I did my own research and looked up articles and a couple of music blogs of people talking about this song when it first came out, and even at present, and most of them, the majority, say that Friends had nothing to do with Selena Gomez. It may have something to do with another ex, but when it comes to Selena and Justin involvement, it's not possible. It's not about that whatsoever. And yes, to all you Jolena fans out there, this has been your YouTube music reviewer public service announcement.
Stop it. Get some help.
So with that being the case, how does the rest of the song fare as a song about breaking up and the guy still wanting to be friends with them?
Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to end. And if it ends, can we be friends?
Well, Justin, if you ask it like that, I mean, then there's nothing in your mind that absolutely screams, get back together with me, right?
Though you're wondering why I've been calling, like I got ulterior motives. Though we didn't end this so good, but you know we had something so good.
I'm gonna go back to verse 1 and see if that's actually legit, Justin, because you have been speaking very differently.
I was wondering about your mama. Did she get that job she wanted? So that car that gave her problems. I'm just curious about her honest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is what we tend to do in very awkward conversations with the person you just broke up with and still have feelings for because the breakup is still, like, raw. We try to direct the conversation away from the main point and try to focus it on something else that may be so unrelated that the contrast is very obvious and noticeable. And Justin is doing it in the utmost awkward way possible.
Wondering if you got a body to hold you tight since I left.
Why did you ask her that in particular?
Wondering if you think about me. Actually, don't answer that.
Oh my god, did he actually try to pull off a tsundere moment? I think he just did. He's that into his ex's life after him that he wants to try to ask her if she may still have feelings for him, but in a way that makes Justin look like he's not actually still interested in her. Oh, what a pathetic move to make on his part. So, do you still, think about me? Not that you have to answer that. In fact, forget that I, even did. It's not like that I actually want you back or anything. That's not why I asked. Baka. Now do you understand why I thought and still think this is about Selena? Justin's not doing a good job of covering his ass. Before I go on to rating this song, as I kind of usually do at this point, I actually want to talk about another element that this song incorporates, and that's the instrumental. I don't really talk about it that often, because sometimes a song is so straightforward that it doesn't really need to be discussed. But for this case in point, because there are two people noted to working on this song, I think that it's more than necessary to go into it. So with that said, let's talk about Bloodpop. Bloodpop, born Michael Tucker, and formerly known as Blood Diamonds, is known for doing a lot of remixes for popular artist songs. But he also helped co-write a lot of work for more popular artists such as Tinashe, Madonna, Lady Gaga, Fifth Harmony, Britney Spears, and John Legend. Even though Friends is the one song that we know him for working on with Justin, he helped Justin write songs for almost his entire Purpose album in the past, so he's no stranger. I'm not all familiar with his work except for Lady Gaga's latest album, but for what he's got some talent on his resume. Is that the same case for Friends?
Can we be friends?
EDM is not rocket science, but that doesn't mean it has to be the same goddamn thing in every song. And that's what makes EDM listenable. You actually have no idea how difficult it was for me to listen to the correct instrumental with Justin's lyrics in them still. Because with every other karaoke version that I found, it was still not exactly accurate. The instrumental was kind of dumbed down for the sake of people singing the song. So, of course, I had to listen to the original version because there was no other way possible that I could review the instrumental without listening to it. And for what the track is worth, at least it doesn't sound like a Rihanna song. The instrumental is made up of many musical elements that are made more complex with the addition of the lyrics. Actually, I don't think I've ever commented on this either, but Justin's notes are not that simple to sing, at least for the verses. A lot of pop songs are made easy to sing because the industry wants the audience to sing along to them as best as possible. With Friends, it's not that easy. I even tried to sing along to the karaoke version of this, but it took me multiple retries to get the notes and tempo right because this song goes by quicker than you'd think. It's not awkward craft-wise, but it does make Justin's lyrics stand out more. With the verses, Justin sings quickly because, as I mentioned before, he's having an awkward conversation with an ex, and it sounds like he wants to get out of it. Bad.
I was wondering about your mama. Did she get that job she wanted? So that car that gave her problems. I'm just curious about her honest.
However, when it comes to Justin speaking his true thoughts in the chorus, the lyrics are sung slower so that we know what he's trying to get across.
Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to end. And if it ends,
artistically, Friends works as an EDM track, and I don't say that very often. It takes a large amount of talent to make an EDM song that's memorable at the very best, and Friends does just that. I know I was slightly ranting about the lyrics earlier, but now talking about the instrumental, the lyrics kinda do make sense at this point, but then again, I'm still pretty skeptical that this song is not about Justin trying to get to Selena again, despite Selena being in a couple of relationships throughout, or way after they broke up in the first place. But overall, I would actually rate this song a 9 out of 10. If anything, I was very surprised that Friends didn't peak higher than 20 on the Billboard charts. It's that catchy. The story actually does work along with the incorporated instrumentals. It was clear that Justin and Bloodpop knew what they were doing. So why did I not rate this a perfect? Well, I still think that there's a little obvious elements in there, but for the majority of it, it's pretty good. I didn't really think that I would be giving this song so much praise, but I guess I am today. I'm Cait Cher, and it's been real. Ciao!